Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As you can tell by the title, I have today for you a first impressions on the bareMinerals Matte Mineral Foundation. I recently have been kind of running out of my Avon one, and I really like this. The colour was really warm. I'm not sure if it was exactly the right colour for me, but it's kind of coming to the end now, so I thought it was a good idea to invest in some more powder because I've got naturally oily skin, and sometimes I don't even like to wear a liquid foundation, and sometimes I just like a bit of powder, but I think a powder is a staple for me personally. So I'm going to film a first impressions, and this is the matte one, so I'm really hoping this is going to do me some good and keep the oil at bay for me. I am going to do the tutorial, and then I'm also going to come back and check in with you at the end of the day hopefully and tell you how it wears. I'm planning to film lots of videos today, so hopefully this will be good. Okay, I'm going to go in with my moisturizer, that's the word. It is the Clear Skin Oil Balancing Moisturizer, Zinc PCA Goodness for healthy, clear skin, natural, antibacterial, and it says it's controlled shine. It's from Simple. This is just to kind of help with my oily skin. I've been using it recently and I think it's quite good. It has actually kept the oil at bay, but in terms of just the way my skin is, there's only so much that the product can do for so long before the oils are just going to try and get through. So I'm going to put this all over my face. I've already cleansed and toned. It sinks in straight away, which I love. That's done. I'm going to put on some lip balm because I'm definitely going to use a lip product. So I'm going to put that on. And I'm going to start with my brows because that's usually how I do my makeup. And then I will show you me applying the foundation. So I'm done filling it in my brows now. I'm going to go in with my Calvin Klein concealer just to kind of tidy them up a bit, and then I'm going to put a little bit of the mineral foundation to kind of set this concealer, zoom out, and then do the rest of my face with the foundation and kind of see how it looks. I'm going to get this Daniel Sandler kind of flat concealer brush, and I'm gonna get a little dusting of the bareMinerals foundation and just kind of pack it on. It looks like this. When it came, I did take off the kind of thing that was covering the little holes, so it would obviously stop the foundation from going anywhere. And here is the box that it comes in. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this and try and set my concealer. Already it kind of looks like it's a good colour for me. I was afraid it might be too warm or maybe not yellowy enough, but I went for the shade, I really should have said that at the start of the video, medium dark, and it's just kind of a neutral colour. It's looking a little warm right now, but I think it should be alright. Okay, I'm going to zoom out and continue on the rest of my face. I'm a bit unsure on what to do next because I really like going in with this Illuminating face cream by Sanctuary Spa to kind of give a glow to the skin. And I feel like I might want to put this on underneath the foundation, which might not give it kind of like a fair test, but I don't want to look too matte. I do want to look slightly kind of fresh and dewy. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on, and it's going to add some iridescence to the skin, which I really like. And it's also got SPF in it. I don't know if you can instantly see the glow that's just kind of come to my cheeks where I put it on. I really like it. I think you can kind of see that I already have a glow, which I really like. So I am going to get one of my new brushes from Real Techniques. It's a stippling brush, and I think because it's got a flat head, it's going to be quite good for the mineral foundation and really kind of pack it into the skin. I could use a buffing brush, but I think this might work quite well. So I'm going to put the lid on a little bit and just kind of shake more of the product into the lid. I'm going to swirl my brush in here and then just kind of apply it to the face. Painting blue, what I want to do, show your As I'm putting it on, I'm noticing it's very mattifying straight away, which is really nice. And I think it's a good match. I was a bit worried before, but I think it's going on the skin quite nice and natural looking. It's also really nice and finely milled, which I'm noticing in comparison to my Avon one. I think there's not as much fallout, because usually with my Avon one it kind of goes everywhere, and that's not happening too much with this one. I'd also say this has also got a nice coverage to it. It's not too much, but I think it's just enough. I always do like my skin to look natural. I don't ever want to kind of have a flawless finished look. It's not something I particularly like on me. And I think you can go in quite lightly with this foundation. I've only kind of put one layer on. I'm probably going to do two. But I think it looks really nice and natural already. I'm amazed at how good it looks on the skin and how natural it looks. I feel like my skin looks so good, wow. I've never had any products from bareMinerals before. I've heard they're quite good, and that what they actually use to put inside the foundation is quite good for your skin as opposed to other brands where the products aren't actually nourishing to the skin. When I was looking at some reviews and videos on this, some people were saying that they prefer bareMinerals to MAC because of the quality of the products and that it hasn't got bad stuff in it. I'm not sure if it's cruelty free. If it is, I'll put it up on the screen and let you know. But yeah, I have to say I'm really liking this, and what I like about the fact that it's a mineral foundation is that I think you can easily just top it up whenever you need to. And since I've got oily skin, I think it kind of pairs quite well. So if I do get oily, just put it on and I think it's going to kind of disappear and melt in quite nicely to the skin. I'm just getting my mirror and having a really good look at it. I really like it. It's really nice. It is quite warm, but I don't think it looks too odd at all. And I think compared to my other one, it was quite warm as well, but this is slightly more ready. Yeah, I like it quite a lot. I'm not sure how well my concealer is sitting under it because my concealer is much more yellow toned. It's got more yellow olive undertones, but this kind of warms up as well. I really like it. I hope it does kind of help keep the oil at bay. I'm not hopeful that it will completely do that, but hopefully it does. I am now going to finish doing the rest of my face, and then I'm going to come back to you at the end and tell you how my contour, highlight, blush all sits on the skin. I also thought I'd mention that all the stuff I'm going to use, I'll try my best to link it all in the description below. So if you did want to maybe recreate this look, or you just wanted to know about the products I was using, I'll definitely put them in the description. So be sure to kind of expand that and have a delve. I've just put on a bit of a brown pencil along my upper lash line, just for a bit of a more subtle look. And I noticed that when I was kind of pulling the skin back a little bit to put it on, that my skin is still quite matte. Like, it's never this matte ever, so it's doing well, the foundation. I just finished putting on the other base products on my face. I've contoured, I put a bit of blush on, and then like some highlighter, and I feel like it sat on the skin quite well. I also did hop on a little bit of Tanya Burr's Cheek Illuminator in Golden Girl because I wanted to see how a cream product would sit on top of the mineral product that's matte. And it seems to be okay. I think it did need like the warmth of my fingers to kind of push it in the skin a little bit, but that's completely understandable. And now I'm going to kind of just finish off the look with a lip. So I'm going to use the Tanya Burr Cosmetics lipstick in Pink Cocoa, and I'm going to go on top of that with the Sexy Mother Pucker from Soap and Glory in Bare Enough. That is my face done. I really do like this product. I'm really also amazed at their colour range. It was so nice to be able to get so many different dark options, because as someone of colour it's really difficult to find good foundations that also have amazing colour ranges, and they're really good because they do kind of like yellowy undertones to more reddy undertones to neutral. I got neutral, and once again I believe this is in medium dark, and I think it goes on the skin quite well. I mean, you guys should definitely let me know what you think of it on the skin. I think it looks really natural, I think it's a good colour, I think it suits me really well, and I'm just hoping it wears really well throughout the day. But I've never seen my face so matte. It's really quite refreshing, because sometimes also by the time I'm kind of done with my whole face, some oily patches might start to bleed through a little bit, and I really don't see any evidence of that, especially where I've concealed. So yes, I'm really happy with this foundation. I don't think you get that much in there. Okay, so my other one, which I've had for so long, which is the Avon one, that in comparison is obviously much bigger, and this is 18 grams, and I believe this one is 6 grams, so there's much less product in here, but actually I don't think you need a lot of it, whereas with this one I found that I did. So I mean, there's something to bear in mind. And I did put on 2 layers of this foundation, and I think I could easily get away with 1, but I just want to see if it can last a bit longer throughout the day for me. So yes, I really like it, and I got this from Feel Unique, and they had a sale, which was pretty handy, because I think this is maybe 26 to 30 pounds normally. I managed to get it for about 21. I will say it's not the cheapest of foundations out there. I did try and look for this again, but they've discontinued doing my colour in the range, unfortunately. I couldn't find it. So yeah, I just think as a person of colour, you tend to have to spend a bit more on like foundation based products, just because more higher end brands just tend to do your skin colour. I know that some drugstores, brands like L'Oreal definitely do my skin colour in terms of the liquid foundations, but it seems that drugstore brands don't really seem to cater for people of my skin tone in powder foundations, because they always seem to be, they either don't go deep enough, or when they do, they're just not quite right. So I think it's probably worth spending a little bit more to get something that does suit your skin. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this. I really like it, guys, and I will check back in with you later to tell you how it's worn throughout the day. So I will see you later. Bye. Hello everyone, I'm coming at you at the end of the day. It is 9 p.m. now. I've changed into some cozy clothes and I'm just checking in on how the makeup has kind of gone throughout the day. I have to admit, I did touch up with some different kind of blushes and I bronze a little bit. But like you can see that I'm kind of oiling my T-zone here, and it's not actually that insane. I get a bit of build-up of product all the time near where my glasses are. My nose was getting shiny and I did blot it a little bit because I filmed like 3 other videos today, but other than that I haven't really touched like the center of my face, like here, and I'd say it's fared quite well. And there's not that much shine here, and considering I didn't use any like primers that were supposed to help the makeup last better throughout the day, all I had was that kind of mattifying moisturizer that's just kind of supposed to help my skin. I'd say it did really well, and I think it still looks quite good in terms of coverage. I really like it. I could do with a touch up, but yeah, I really like it, and so I definitely say I love this product, and I can't wait to keep using it. I'm really pleased that it works so well for my skin. I've been struggling so long to find decent foundations. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like to see any more first impressions from me, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!